Crazy story, 8th grade year, I played him in a 3-on-3 tournament. I went to Fairhaven for elementary school and he went to Weavertown. And we played them 7th grade, we didn't play them 8th grade. And he beat us with a buzzer beater layup. We were up the whole game and he beat us with a buzzer beater layup. And I heard that year that he was gonna come to Faith. And I knew he was an athletic kid, I heard that he was an athletic kid. When he came freshman year, just seeing his speed, hand-eye coordination, just his overall athleticism has always been insane to me.
That man, he works so hard. Freshman year, sophomore year, every year. I can guarantee you that guy put more work in than any other player on varsity, I guarantee.
Timmy was just coming into the game. He hadn't had a lot of experience in his elementary years like some of the rest of the people did on the team. So he was definitely working hard freshman year, and that work showed. He began making a name for himself sophomore year. People were saying who's best in the class, and Timmy was definitely in that conversation. Seeing the speed that he had on the court, a lot of people noticed his handling, how he could handle the ball in the game at a young age. That impressed a lot of the alumni.
It's over.
Coming in freshman, sophomore year, rising up as that speedy point guard with great handles. The development that he had freshman and sophomore year played a huge role in his junior and senior year. We had played Fairview a couple weeks before, and they were a really good team. It was over senior night. Dawson and Tim had a great game against them. Tim put a lot of threes, hit a lot of good threes, and finished well at the rim. We were counting on Dawson and Tim to do their thing, and they really showed up. Timmy was really doing everything that he could for the team, and Dawson as well. Seeing that Fairview was easily the best team that was in our division, and we knew we needed them for that upcoming invitational tournament. In the end, they won, but it gave us a lot of hope seeing what Tim and Dawson did in that game, and just the fabulous job that they did. We really knew that coming into the invitationals, we were going to be counting with us. I was hoping that he was being dramatic, but in my heart I knew he wasn't. We had been telling him to be careful, and he was being careful, but when I saw that ankle, I immediately thought of invitationals. We were playing volleyball, but invitationals was in a week or two, and I immediately thought of that, just that his hopes were probably out for that. And you could see it on his face, just the pairing with that pain and anguish, just the sadness that he wouldn't be able to play in that.
So going into invitationals last year, we knew we had a big challenge. We got beat by Fairview, but it was a close game. And yeah, then the tournament got postponed into April, and we were excited. We thought we had a chance at winning. Seeing Tim go down with that ankle injury was really hard. We knew that he was one of our key players. So we still had hope that we could pull it through, but we knew there was a good chance that Fairview would beat us without Tim. I get up to him and he's saying, I'm not going to be able to play in the tournament. And that's what he said right away. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of the second thought that came through my mind that, yeah, this really takes down our chances to win the basketball tournament.
It's up, back to Jaron. He steps back for three. There's the one with a hot hand. So they give it to him. Scratch that. Good hustle.
Not being able to play was frustrating for me. You know, it always feels terrible, like you always want to be there for your team and you want to help out on the court as much as you can and help them get a win. Just knew that I would have to accept the situation I was in and that the best thing I could do for my team was to cheer them on, be there in the huddle and timeouts, and that's basically all I could do, but it did motivate me for next year to come back stronger and win invitationals, and that's kind of what motivated me throughout my senior year then.
Shout out to the bench. Three here. Oh, he got it to go! Wrestler again. Corner. He drives. is up. He misses, but barely. Rebound. He puts it up and in. Maranatha with it. Big shot here. And it's Darren has the ball. Gives it to Caden. Caden to Adrian, wide open three. He settles for a three.
Up against Maranatha, not having an automatic score, we really struggled on offense, and in the end, we just couldn't quite pull it
gonna
off.
get a look at this, dude. Oh, he misses barely.
My rehab process consisted of lots of resistance band training, which would build strength and stability in my legs. If your hips are weak or another part of your body's weak, could make your ankle twist easier, so I tried to strengthen the other parts of my body to keep my ankle in shape, and that way other parts of my body would kick in and help from landing and stuff, so I wouldn't take all the force on my ankles.
After his injury, you could just see the dog in him. He wanted it so much, and when you want it that bad, results will come. Coming into senior year, we knew we had a good team, and our goal was to become the first undefeated Faith team ever. No other Faith team had ever been undefeated, so coming into this year, that was our goal, and we were going to do it one game at a time. This season, my hopes were extremely high. With such a talented team, one of the most talented teams Faith ever had, and just what we had with two great guards in Micah and Tim, and then Joe and Dawson, great wings and great defenders, and then me down low. Our team just really clicked together well. Had the deepest bench that Faith has ever had, Aaron, Nate, and Bubba. So this year, hopes were really high. Put in a lot of work, especially with Tim and Bubba. As the year even went on and as we played our games, it became really evident that we were a great team and a great fit for each other. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
So, returning to basketball, I actually have a personal doctor that I would go to, and he would help me with my ankle. And I just tried to focus on doing the little things right, and focused on just if it would swell up, I would ice it and strengthen it as much as I could. And I would go to the doctor when needed, which really helped my performance and kept me healthy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad to have you back with us for the championship game at the Fairview Christian School Christmas Invitational. Fairview Christian School Falcons versus Faith Mennonite High. A rematch from the game earlier in the year that Faith defeated Fairview in a close game at Faith. Faith broke Fairview's 40-game win streak that extended over 2 years. Faith back on offense. Siegrist, nice lane on the baseline. He scores. Siegrist gets it and the foul. We're all tied again at 33. Foul shot up. Good. And that's it, folks. Faith is your FCS Christmas Invitational champions. They've paid Fairview back as Fairview has won the last 4 Faith Invitationals in January, coming up next month at Faith. But tonight, it's Faith's night in Fairview's gym.
I honestly had a lot of things that scared me about our team this year. Honestly, I did not know we would do as well as we did. We had guys like Dawson and Trevor and me and Joe who knew how to score the ball and knew how to do a lot of things and lead a team and be the highest scorer or the one who stands out every game and stuff. There's lots of guys who could have stood out, and I didn't know how we'd work together really well. I didn't think we would work together well because there were so many guys that if they were selfish, they wanted to stand out and look good, they would just not pass the ball and we wouldn't work it well as a team. But this year I was I'm going to work hard, but I'm also going to try to be a light and a testimony to our team and try to pass the ball, try to just be a good teammate and be a good person and on the court and off the court and just help others and be kind to people. And that was my mindset going in, and just to practice hard and play hard too. I was very surprised we did get it together and we started working together as a team. We definitely exceeded my goal of working together as a team. We did really good with that, I thought.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 21st Annual Faith Invitational Basketball Tournament.
So prior year, Maranatha knocked us out and they beat us twice, so we kind of had a chip on our shoulder to beat Maranatha, and we knew we would have to come out strong and play well against them. So that was a game that was really enjoyable. I think we worked well when we played them. We knew that we had to get ahead quick and then play defense well, and we knew that we needed to get that first win to stay in the winner's bracket, and that's what we did.
Tyler, we see two great teams matched up twice already this year. What were the outcomes of those two games? What do you expect the outcome will be in this game? Or what are you expecting between these two teams?
Yeah, this is a heavyweight matchup between two really solid teams. Faith has won both the previous meetings, but they were extremely close games. And yeah, expect to see a lot of good defense in this game. These are two tough defensive teams.
Over to Tim. That guy can finish inside, and he does there, 11-2. What makes this team so dangerous offensively is when he goes to the rack and he proves it there that he can score in the paint once again. Siegrist, he's good inside. Wow, he is good inside. Big finish. We were talking about before the game, it feels like the semifinal game is usually always a blowout, and this one's looking no different. A fun one that we just gave you guys here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a lot more exciting basketball coming up. You see the Faith faithful cheering on their team.
Coming into the Terry Hill game, we knew that we had to play well, play strong. We knew that they were a pretty big team. They had a lot of tall guys. They had really good defense, and we knew that we would have to play well against them. And so we knew that it's going to be a tough game. We're going to have to fight it out to the end, and we knew that we were going to have some people on our team that are going to have to step up in the finals.
And for once, it's a change of scenery in this championship game. An old-time rivalry matchup between the two, Faith and Terry Hill.
If you line these teams up and compare all the teams in this tournament, these are the two biggest teams in the tournament, just physically. These are big, physical teams. They're fast. They're both very tough defensively.
Here's Siegrist, a good look. And he ain't going to miss that shot twice. Tim goes in, and he scores for Faith.
I mean, that's Faith bread and butter. Defense leading offense, especially with Tim getting out on the break. Great finisher in transition.
As I said before, have yourself a game, Aaron Siegrist.
A long floater there, a tough shot to make, but a very nice shot.
Aaron Siegrist, are you kidding me? Now they could run away with it. They have to hit this shot time. And they do! Wow, that felt like a dagger.
He's having himself a game. Just came out here with 2 steals and buckets and then that bucket.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Faith is your tournament champion. What a game it was. What a tournament it was. And Faith has brought it home for the first time in 5 years.
Me and him always practiced together. We did drills together, and we always dreamed of like sometime playing together, and we both go off in a game. And it was just really enjoyable for me to see him go off in that game, and we were always looking forward to playing together as brothers on the same team.
Where are we going, Tim? Ohio. Let's go.
A better team. We turned it up, we fixed the problem.
We were motivated because we had a high standard this year for our team. We wanted to stay undefeated, and we did not want to lose a game out in Ohio because we knew that would take our perfect season away. So we were really striving for perfection. We set the bar high, so we played our hardest out there, and we still had something to play for even though invitations was over. We wanted to have that perfect season.
And from Faith Mennonite, number 41, Tim Siegrist. And your basketball MVP, also from Faith, number 50, Trevor King.
That I had to sit out on invitationals and not get to play made a huge impact on my life, realizing that God's a lot more important and that I need to have my priorities right first, and that made a big difference in my life. And then going into the next year, realizing that I get to play again, I didn't know if I would, but I did some rehab and stuff, and that really helped me, and did some therapy and stuff. I had a good doctor who helped me get me back. And going into that year, I always remembered, like I said, that I was going to put God first in everything I do this year, and everything, the way we play, just remember to give God the glory, and that made a huge difference, and it made me not have near as much pressure either. So like that made a huge difference for me, and it also helped me working together better on a team. Like we had a team that was really good and talented, and like some of us could like probably each one of us guys could have each carried a team elsewhere, but just humbling ourselves, being able to pass the ball around and get the open looks and play for each other definitely made a huge difference. So.
Yeah, this group of guys has been a fun group of guys ever since they were freshmen. I remember when they were freshmen, they came in and they had lots of energy, and they're good athletes. And I've been happy to coach them. It's been a fun team all the way through.
In that last game, it was tough, but we fought it out and kind of weathered the storm there in the middle half of the game, and then kind of took it away there at the end. So I thought we did really well, and overall it was a great season, and yeah, I was blessed to be on this team.